how would you go about getting your product out there to the public? I mean, there's so much more now. We didn't have social media. The internet was in its infancy at the time. You had wrestling company chat rooms, but not really internet like it is now with Facebook and everything's instant. How would you go about trying to build a successful wrestling company in this climate?
Man, you just got to be advanced. Like, a lot of these little guys. I don't mean that like little guys. I mean, like, from what I understand from you and the little bit that I've talked to a few people about in the last year or so, it's still going off the old motto. Let's get a group, let's get a station, let's get a show on the air, and let's run town. That's pretty much the plan. I don't know that plan works anymore. Yeah, I think that having a show is your platform. And I'll tell you, I mean, I'll make an example in my own world. Obviously, I just got into the radio business. So I've got some radio stations that are pretty dominant in the Madison County, Jackson, Tennessee, surrounding areas. And they have been for many, many, many years. But who listens to the radio anymore? Like, the radio's a dying thing. Like, anybody under the age, and I'm teaching my young guys that work with me and for me this, and it's hard for them to concept because they're, I'm a tech head. Like, I'm very knowledgeable in tech, but they are like great. So think about this, Buster. Who do you know under 35 that has cable?
I don't even have cable no more, dude. I'm a streamer all the way.
So now you're promoted. If like my kids, if I get in their car, they don't even have the radio. They don't have the radio on their car. It's hooked up to whatever the device they had in the car. So I got to figure out how to get the radio back on just to listen to it. So they don't listen to the radio and they don't watch television, cable. So I've put in the concept of like more so like we got to use every person matters. Every person in that company. If they don't, how I would hire a wrestler in today's world? There would be one rule that I would, if I was hiring talent, I would hire talent off of two things: their skill and their social media followings. And that's it.
WWE, they use all the stars. Logan Paul. I mean, and I love Logan Paul, dude. I think he's awesome in the ring. I think a lot of guys who wanted to be wrestlers from the day they was born should take a little look at him because he's really good. But he also got that golden ticket straight to the top because he's a huge social media guy with millions and millions of followers.
Right. So I mean, if they have a good social media following, if they're active, and you can. That's the way I would promote a show, the interactive stuff through social media, which is what we're doing with my company now. Is we've grown our company 400% in 4 months off of interactive social media, streaming, and just being creative on that side of the platform.